Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing an exciting video because I'm going to be going over with you how I'm going to be using my 2024 planner. Now, I do think you should watch my setup video first so you can get kind of an insight. I already have my planner choosed out. I have all my stuff ready. I'm really just going to be showing you how I'm going to be using this every day, because one of my challenges that I had in 2023 was that I did a lot of back planning. I kind of had like a busy week, and like not really like on a set day would I go in and write it down. I just kind of came in whenever I had time, and sometimes I would forget what I did or if I spent money or whatever. Since I like to track like my spending or like what I ate or any appointments, sometimes life is just too much and I would forget to use this. And I'm trying to figure out a setup, or I did figure out a setup that hopefully will work for me and hopefully can work for you, where I use my planner every day. So I'm going to put this one aside so you don't get confused. This one's my 2024 planner, and the goal is to actually have this set up right by my bedstand where I have a little light, and right before I go to sleep, turn on that little light and fill it out and do update it for that day and anything that I made for the future, so that the next day I don't have to like remember or try. Yeah, like I guess that's one of the things I tell myself that I need to write down something super important and then I forget. So then if I do it right at night or in the morning or whatever, even if it's not on my desk, because to me planning is on my desk, but since I don't have always time to sit down on my desk, I was like, okay, that's not working for you. Let's just put it next to our bed and we're just gonna have to plan while we're in bed. Now, I don't know if that'll work for everyone, but it will work for me. So this is why I ended up coming up with this baby. Now, this was not introduced in my setup video. This was just kind of a thing because my 2024 planner was getting too chunky and I needed like a companion to it. So this is my 2024 companion. And in here, I guess to start off, I chose this cover because I really like it, but I know that I would never use it because it obviously says 2019, 2020 on it. So I paired it with some hot pink metal discs, and I told myself that I was just going to use it as a companion. Like, who cares? I'm never going to use this cover ever in my life for any kind of like planner. So I'm using it as my companion. When you open it up, I have this, this was like my rough draft of my 52 wild ideas. If you don't know what this is, I came up with a challenge of 52 ideas / spreads, themes that you can use, and I'm going to be posting about it on my Facebook group and on my Instagram, so I will have those linked down below so that you can check it out. But basically, before this came to life, I had this like little pre-plan of like how many weeks and what days were in the week, and like was there any holidays or any special events. So then I just have this here for reference, because for each week I do say like for week 28, which would be Ice Cream Sunday, that would be July 8th to July 14th. So I do like to have that reference of what the days are. But then also, of course, I have my 52 wild ideas on here. And then I have this. And in here, these were the stickers that I had at the beginning of the month for each month. So starting January, I would have had that at the beginning before my monthly view. And it was just like stickers that I use a lot. So I've been using the binge watch stickers to track my period, for when I get Happy Mail, which with my no buy, I should not be getting too many of these. But I also have these little guys. When I'm done using the weekly kits, I cut this little section out and I glue it onto one of these little like cardstocks so that I could have it on hand. And I found that when I tried storing these in like their own perspective, like respective like book or whatever, I would not reach for them, because all of my stickers are either stored at the other side of my room, under my bed, or like under my desk. So like if I needed to get a little like eating out like food emoji sticker, I would not use it. So I tried storing it in my planner, but it made my planner too chunky, so now it's here. Speaking of, I have this little folder where, as you can see, this is my monthly currently. So I have, this is a sticker sheet that I use for my setup of January. So then in here has the matching boxes and like silver stuff like to go with it. So if I needed to add to it, I'd have this sheet right here. I don't have to be looking for it. And then in the back, I have any other future setups. So I have the February one here that I hope to pair with this. I have these to redate. I have March and May, and then I have like a little set that I want to make sure I use this year. I do not want to forget, so I have it in here. Similarly, I have it for January. So I have the January weekly kit extras. I believe I had 2 weekly kits or something like that. So I just put anything that I could use on here. Like how I said, if I'm going to be using it next to my bed, I do not want to be getting up from bed and scrambling looking for a to-do sticker or like a fitness sticker. Like, you know what I'm saying? I need to have these with me along my side at all times so I don't have to like even think about it. So all those extras are in here. And then similarly, I have some from February in here that I had already planned. Now, going into this, I have my script stickers. I think at my setup video, I had decided to put this in the back of my planner, but I just have way too many sheets. So I was like, no, it's going to make my planner too bulky and I do not like that. So I just put it in here in my little companion book. But basically I always forget what kind of scripts I have in here, so I think I'm gonna be making like a little key card vibe where either I take one of the stickers or I write down what I have and just put it like here or like on here, so that if I'm ever looking for, I don't know, let's see, a rescheduled sticker, I just go in and say, okay, yes, I do have a rescheduled sticker, let me go look for it. Because like I would never think that I have a play date or a carpool sticker, you know, like I know I probably have an errands or a meeting, but I'm not gonna know that I have a movie night, you know what I'm saying? So I need to kind of like learn these so that when I need them, I remember to use them, because my goal this year is to cut this in half, or if not everything. Like I want to use everything. I do not want to have these stickers anymore. And then lastly, I have this little, what's it called? Like a little bookmark, and I have my washi strip samples. I have to finish this. This is not on my washi, but I just haven't had time to finish this project. But it does come in handy when I'm looking specifically for these kinds. I always forget what I have, so it's good to look at. So yeah, that is my companion. I'm super excited. I love that. And now to the actual planner of how I'm going to use it. So it's kind of like in chronological order for me. You open it up. Oh, my little sticky. This is important. I have little sticky notes right here. Sometimes they fall off, but I just put this one in, so it needs like a little bit of pressure. I just peel the back sticky and I try to stick it on there. Going right ahead in is going to be my yearly at a glance view. There have been plenty of tips and tricks, videos, and posts of how to use this. So you are free to search that up. I really am not, I don't have too much creative juice in me to like list out a whole bunch of things you could use this for. But what I'm going to be using this for this year is just like maintenance appointment kind of thing. So for example, I'm going to get nose filler on the 4th, I believe, and I only get filler once a year, or at least that's what I'm trying to do. So I haven't gotten filler since I think December 19th of 2022. So I've been past a year due of that. And that's if like one day next year I want to see what day I got the filler done. I'm not gonna go through a whole like year's worth of pages. I just want to look at my glance pages. Same thing for like if I had to buy tires for my car, align them, if I had to do my dental like cleaning that you do every 6 months, that's kind of what I would put in here. I wouldn't put if I had an appointment with my counselor from school, because that's like miscellaneous, but it would be like, you know, the whatever you needed it to be. And then you go into January. Now, this is the theme that I was talking about, that sheet that I have. I'm not a big fan of using this, not because I don't like it, but I just don't use it a lot. Oh, here it is. I have my filler appointment on the 3rd, actually. And that's what these sticky notes are for. So once I had this decorated, I went in and looked through my sticky notes collection, and I picked this one out. I'm not sure where it's from, but I think it was from an accessory pack, and I picked it out. And what I like about this is that if I don't go back to use a sticker, I'm just gonna leave it there. You know what I'm saying? Like if I don't go back and find a sticker that says appointment in like a freaking blue color, I'm just never gonna go ahead and write it down. So I got a sticky note that looks cute with the spread, so in case I don't go back to change it, it still looks cute. And I like that this sticky note has like little like stars that looks like the snowflake vibe that I have going on. So I think these would be super cute to just be sprinkling around the spread. And yeah, there you go for January. And then here's a sneak peek to my first week of January if you haven't seen it yet. As you know, for the first week of 52 Wild Plants, it is the just like New Year's Day. So I used wrong. And one thing I told myself I was going to do differently this year was, on my previous years, I would use my planner as a journal as well. And I would put like personal things in there that now that I'm sharing it with you guys on Instagram, on Facebook, on YouTube, I wouldn't feel comfortable sharing. So as you can see, I have a lot of stuff decorated and I don't have a lot of space, but I think it will be okay because really what I just want to track is to-do lists, the days that I go to work, any appointments or like any birthdays coming up, whatever, that kind of stuff I'm okay with sharing after the pen videos, or like once the year is over I can show you a flip through. But if I put like, oh, I got mad at my mom today and we fought over this, like I don't want to put that on the internet. So that's something that I used to do that I won't be doing anymore. So I let myself have more creativity with stickers. I put more stickers on there, and really I'm just going to be watching what I post on here, because if I post an after the pen spread, I don't want like my personal information out there. And then I do have some stuff already pre-planned, but you're going to have to stick around to see those. But for the last week of January, I don't know if you saw my setup, I did end up gluing my Currently page to the page that has to do with the monthly layout. So this is going to be my budgeting area. I glued them together. You can still kind of see. And this is just so that I can just flip through it. I don't have to put any dividers or decorate any extra pages or whatever. And I'm just going to number them 1 through 31. And then I just put what I spend and what I earn. I am a server, so I do like to track how much I earn per shift. We do get our tips that night or the next day, so you get an idea of how much you earned. And then at the end, once that's over, I just have this blank page where I do the overview, how much I spent on shopping, how much I spent on food, how much I made, how much I saved. I have all that breakdown here. I'm actually thinking of doing a breakdown video for you guys for the month of January or February. I'll see what I have done so that you guys can kind of see how I use that. And after that, I just have my months. Okay, so now for the back of the book. Oh, flew away. For the back of the book, I have these two on here just because I think I might add more sections. But the back of my book is just going to be, or the back of my planner is just going to be sections that I can go into and fill out, not every day, but maybe every other day or as needed. So I just have these are my favorite. They're from Glam Girl. The first section that I have would be social media related. I just have some rough drafts here, but I did want to get this video out as soon as possible. So you're just going to see my rough draft ideas, and then on my Instagram and Facebook, you'll be able to see the finished product. But for my 52 Wild Ideas tracker, I'm going to do 52 boxes, and every time I do one or like decorate or whatever, I'm just going to check it out, because that's going to be like my year focus for my social media. I just started social media a few weeks ago, or not started, but I told myself I was gonna start posting regularly and like keeping up with it. So this is just gonna motivate me to like get through it. Similarly, I took 6 sheets of dotted grid paper, and each sheet is gonna get, or each side of the sheet is gonna get a month. So for January, I have 4 weeks. I'm gonna put the name of the wild idea. So let me go ahead and bring out my sheet. I would put 2024 New Year, and then I would put Snowman's, Cozy Cabin, and Sweet Tooth. And then this is just for the sake of like my captions for the pictures. I could put what sticker books I used if I posted them. And on Facebook, I will be posting 2 screenshots of other creators with obviously their credit, as like an inspo. In case you don't like mine, you can get inspo from theirs. So like, for example, let's say for week 2 I have my snowman spread, but let's say you don't have that sticker book or you don't like my spread for whatever reason, I'd be getting 2 or 3 other posts that I'm going to be looking through other people's Instagram and featuring it on my Facebook group. So I will not be doing this on Instagram, but if you have me on my Facebook group, which is the Use Your Planner Stash, I will be posting other people's spreads. And since that does take time to go looking for them and stuff, I I'm going to put little circles or whatever and just check out every time I have a screenshot, so that when it comes to posting, I know that I took the picture of my spread, I have it decorated, I know what sticker books it is, I posted it with the 2 screenshots. So I'm going to do that for the 6 months. And then I have my YouTube tracker. So I decided that when I randomly have like video ideas, I'm going to write them down because I always get so many video ideas and then I completely forget. So I already posted my 2024 setup video. I filmed it, I edited it, I uploaded, I made the thumbnail, the whole thing. And then my Black Friday sticker haul, I put on the notes to film a weekly kids spread video because someone requested it on the comments. So I have a little note section for me. And then I have yet to do a college planner flip through, kind of show you my setup for school, college, university stuff, since I know that there's a lot of us who are also students. So I do have to put that up. And I think that's it for social media. Yeah. Okay. The second little, once you flip that one over, I have all of my trackers. So I have my reading list, I have a wish list, I have my lipstick tracker. I have 7 lipsticks that I want to use up completely for the year. Not even for the year. I think I'll be able to use them all up within like 6-7 months, and then maybe I'll restart another page like this. But I basically made a tracker. This is a monthly tracker, but I realistically don't think I'd get more than 30 uses out of the lipsticks I chose. I should be able to finish them by the time I get to the 30 uses for each one. So I have a note section in case one goes bad and I end up throwing it away before I use it up, or if I ended up not liking it, or if I want to repurchase it, if I want to take note of the shade name. I used to collect makeup, so I have a lot of lipsticks, therefore I decided to track them. This is just something fun. So I guess at night, if I used the Sephora lipstick in number 13, I will fill it out. And then the back, this is also one that I'm working on. I'm going to be choosing a palette of the month, so an eyeshadow palette to focus on. I already know I'm going to be using a Huda Beauty palette, but I have yet to write it in. But yeah, I'll just be doing that for the year. And then I have a no spend tracker. I am going to be going on a no spend for stickers, so I feel like there might be some mess ups in that, just because I'm going to start doing full-time like content creating, and I feel like sometimes because of that I might feel the need to buy some stuff from the planner community. So I did have this little sheet. I'm not sure where it's from, but basically for the month of January, don't spend money on stickers and then see how well I do. It's only 4 months, but we'll see how it goes. And then I used this, I already shared this on my social medias, the Use Those Stickers tracker that I made. I took weekly like trackers and I chose some sticker books, some that I'm about to use up, some that don't get any love, some that are my favorites but I don't really use that much, vice versa. And every time I use those sticker books for a spread, I'm gonna check it off, and hopefully by the end of the year I can see how good I am at. Oh my god, did this unstick itself? It did. No wonder, I had seen that. Okay, I need to glue that. There you go. Okay, there she is. Okay, so then that's just, this will count for weekly spreads, for monthly spreads, for budget spreads, for journaling spreads, for anything. It doesn't necessarily just have to be weekly. It'll be anything I want it to be. So I'm really excited for that. And then I have my Princess Marathon. I just write down all the princess movies. And that should be it. And then my next section is going to be my journaling section. So remember, I've only done these 2. But remember how I said that I used to write down like personal things that I probably wouldn't put out there on social media? That's where this would go. So if I ever want to journal about anything, if anything happened at work, like let's say I had a bad day at work or someone tipped me $100, I'd probably write that down here and I'd put the date or whatever. And I gave myself a lot of like different like scratch paper, like notes type styles, because I want this to be super fun. I don't want this to be like something that I make myself do every night. I want to be able to express my creativity freely, whether it's with neutrals or with color, or maybe it's no stickers at all. Maybe I just get a hot pink pen and I write my heart out. whatever it is, that's where this is gonna go. I might share some like spreads like this before the pen on my social media, but definitely once there's writing on it, it's not gonna be shown to anyone. Lastly, I did show this on my setup video. If for whatever reason I decide I won't be using one of these ideas for that week, then I will have to decorate this. So for example, I think for February, I am going to Sweetheart Nights at Disneyland. So I already have it decorated for that date, but I believe it should have had been Galentine's theme. So then I have extra empty like layouts here, so I can actually decorate a Galentine's theme and post it for you. But then on my actual planner, you know, I have my Disney spread, because obviously I want to do a Disney spread when I go to Disney, but I also want to do the Galentine's theme for you guys. So that is that, and that is actually it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments. I don't know what else to include other than I use a black pen. All the stickers are going to be with me at all times. And anything that is being decorated, like stickers or whatever, would be pre-planned. So I won't actually be doing that at night. That would only be on my free time. So yeah, hopefully that answers any questions. Don't forget to like and subscribe and to join my Facebook group and to follow me on Instagram so you can stay up to date. I'm excited to be posting more videos for you guys soon. And I'll see you later. Bye-bye.